Right, first things first, Gord will start the body scan.
Measurement finished.
Our company is PragmaClin, and we have actually developed and designed a remote patient monitoring system for Parkinson's disease patients.
This all came about a few years back in 2019 when I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and it occurred to me that I needed to do something to try and make this disease more bearable.
So next, Gord is going to measure his hands.
Don't move. Hand is in good position.
In office, a clinician will actually run through motor and non-motor tests with a patient. So the goal of our software is to actually be able to do that from the comfort of your home or from a local office.
Turn body to the left. Start tapping left foot.
What I learned as I went through some of the issues,
Test finished.
it's a very subjective assessment, and in fact 25% of the cases are misdiagnosed, which is right off the bat a serious problem. And also, you only get to see your clinician once a year, and in some cases there's a 4-year waiting list just to get diagnosed. So I said, geez, there are problems here that need to be solved.
Start walking.
In office, when a clinician runs through these tests, they typically only get a 10-minute appointment or so. And the goal of this is to be able to go through the entire test that they would run through, start to finish, which typically takes about 45 minutes. So a clinician wouldn't have time to do that in office. But they would be able to review the data online at a later time from using the system and be able to see where a patient is truly struggling to adjust medication as needed. So whenever Gord finishes the test, the software actually gives him an instant score reading. So he has 0 for his gait, and he has a 2, which is a mild, for freezing of gait when he's turning. He does have a little bit of a pause.
Test finished.
We now have a minimum viable product that we have developed and designed that is working, and we have future plans to do a clinical trial in the next 6 months. So with that clinical trial, we'll be able to test it with patients across the country, and hopefully the clinical trial will then prove the viability of the software.
The Melbourne Woodward Cup has been an amazing event for us. It's a launching pad for everything else that we can look forward to in the future.
I've already received emails of people reaching out with opportunities that we are so excited to take on, startup competitions, angel investors, and everything else. So this Melbourne Woodward Cup is going to push us so much further in our game plan.